I just spazzed out on the record button, but we are here and active for the Femme Fiasco podcast. I am Venice.
And I am Autumn.
So sorry. I tried to click record and I went, did it? It was like a...
And honestly, that's so us, the third week in a row for going for a three-peat for fucking technical difficulties. It's pretty cute.
Honestly, I think it's super Femme Fiasco coded to just not have an episode go right, especially on the year mark every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know what it is, but it must be something in the air because every time, like, shit just goes wrong and we just, like, end up getting shit on. But it's fine.
I know. I'm like, if it's my spirit, you're going to need to stop being active,
like,
girl.
Girl, I left you at the other house.
No, she came.
Girl,
no,
you're not invited.
Like, she's not active like that, but, like, we'll catch orbs in videos.
But is she paying rent?
No.
You can leave.
Yeah, unless if there's some behind the scenes work that I'm not seeing. I don't know.
She's like sweeping up the kitchen with the fucking broom. Like, damn, what the fuck, girl? Okay. Got a little free cleaner. That'd be iconic.
Yes, honestly, do my house chores, do my housework.
Do my housework. Be my girl.
Yeah, honestly, we haven't talked about paranormal shit. Like, it's been a minute. It was like one of the first 10 episodes, but honestly, that is not on the docket for today.
It is not, but it could be. Honestly, maybe next time because we're entering the spooky season.
Ooh. Oh my god. Speaking of spooky seasons and ghosts, actually, I am Casper the Ghost cosplaying as Venice this week.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's gonna be one of those episodes.
Fucking barely a minute in and you just jump scared me. What was that?
Literally hit him with a boogly boo as in
somebody, you fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog, you Eustace. Oh,
no, literally I am. He's like how did you do this?
We have to move on. This is gonna go so crazy.
Oh my god, remember what was it, the Crocs epidemic that we did accents in? What episode did we do the accents?
I think it was the Crocs epidemic.
We sat there and we're doing voices. We might have to bring that back.
And honestly,
it's a good segment.
And honestly, clip that, send it to every voice agent ever.
So real.
Somebody hire me. I would love to be in a cartoon or a video game.
Or yeah, voice acting is up our alley. Hello.
But also, that shit sounds fucking hard.
No, it's not easy. Like, I've heard like the way you have to learn to
all
like
day.
Yeah, and like learning
different accents.
Mm-hmm. And like having to have certain inflections in your voice, like portraying certain emotions, like whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And
then like being able to do different voices. Yeah, that's crazy.
Sounds like me. Sounds like I can do it.
Actually, sounds right up my alley.
That sounds fucking crazy though. They have like 12-hour days where they're just in a fucking booth talking for hours. That kind of sounds like a lot of work. Mm-hmm. But I'm down for it. If anybody wants to hire me, anybody looking for a voice actor.
I mean, we're always in the stew. We're used to a stew.
I live here, actually.
Living in the stew.
I live here. I live in your fridge.
Yeah.
Just kind of hang out in there.
Yeah, it's like those Mac Miller songs where it's like, yeah, I just like put a couch in the studio and I just like fall asleep. I'm just like working hard all the time. Just always working in the stew.
Just like, oh, fuck, okay. We're so off fucking top.
No, actually not that far because we're going to talk about music and music taste.
Yeah, wait, not that far.
Not that far.
Speaking of Mac Miller, love Mac Miller.
King,
And honestly, thank God he was camping out in the stew or else we wouldn't have gotten such hits.
Yeah, the bangers that banged. They banged around.
They banged my pussy.
Pussy was banged.
It was amazing. Oh, rest in peace. He was awesome.
Rest in peace, Larry Fisherman. Well, it's just like one of his like other like random little names. That's not his like actual name. It's like, what is it, Malcolm something, right?
That was crazy. That was crazy. You said who?
Like, I know, like, one of
Larry
his, like, things
Fisher?
was, like, Larry Fisherman.
I was like, oh, is that his government name? What the fuck?
No, his government name's, like, Malcolm Oh, I feel like such a fake fan. Oh, my God. When he died, I was, like, actually so sad. I, like, called my brother, and I was, like, because he was the one that put me on. And, like, we would jam Mac all the time. And he would show me all the new Mac songs. Like, it was a whole thing. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? I called Casey literally right after school.
Dude, that shit was actually low-key so sad.
And he literally
like, not even low-key. Like, it was really fucking sad.
Mm-hmm. And he thought, like, oh my god, just little sister calling, what the fuck does she need? He was like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, dude. He was like, what? I'm like, Mac Miller died. He's like, no way. And I was like, yeah, way.
I don't know. There was
So
also
sad.
just a minute there where like a lot of artists were passing away. It was really fucking sad. So sad and so young. It's like I
Yeah.
can't keep. It was like it felt like every month essentially. I was like, God damn.
And the saddest part is you never know if it's like actually what they say it is or if it's like an alleged behind the scenes somebody allegedly got killed where it's like actually like somebody was targeted.
Like a setup?
Yeah. You never know in the industry. There's gotta be so many
I mean,
setups.
technically, wasn't X's death a setup?
I
Not
feel
a
like it's
setup,
been
but wasn't
alleged that like there was something with that.
weird happened.
Like it wasn't. Yeah, that his entire death didn't add up. It was not.
No.
Rest in peace to all the rappers though. Like love them, but oh my god, I love rap. My heart is with rap music. If you were wondering.
With rap music.
I sound so cringy. Literally, I would jump off of a cliff, but I am Casper the Ghost. I would float.
I would jump, but I wouldn't even go anywhere. I'd levitate right over it.
Exactly. Like I am so pasty this episode.
I
Like,
have no anatomy. My body would not conform to gravity.
Yeah, I would literally go through walls.
Speaking of gravity, love musical theater. I kind of talked about this a little bit last episode. I don't know. I like a lot of music. I don't like the obvious music where it's like nobody fucking likes it. But musical theater I think is a very fun, like, they have some bangers in those bitches, like lurky.
And they're so like creatively crafted. You know what I mean? Like it's like the like words are like lyricking. The lyrics are lyricking. Okay?
The lyrics are lyricking. They're eating.
The musical sheet music.
I think musicals
Astounding.
are so
I know,
fun.
they're so fun. It's like I love a little pep. Little fucking I'm never asleep in my seat. Like
and
I'm
honestly,
not snoozing.
what else was fun was like, yeah, Disney had all these. Here we go, talking about Disney again. What is this? It's like we're honestly restarting from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
But Disney
Oh my
like
God.
had all of their Disney movies that had music in them. Some of them like High School Musical were an actual musical or whatever. But like other Teen Beach Movie, dude. I think that was
Teen Beach Movie was in fucking insane.
I think that was very iconic because that felt it, because it felt like Grease to me, and I think that was what they were going for, obviously. But like it felt like a musical. I was like, this shit's crazy. Also, Ross Lynch.
I was gonna say,
that shit fucking crazy.
Ross Lynch ate him up and then spit him out and ate him up again and spit him out and then ate him out again. Like
and then shit it out. It was crazy.
Bro, it was, and like the entire
Ross
concept
Lynch
of the
was
movie,
eating.
like they're watching a movie and then they get sucked into like this 80s beach island. Like
Honestly, such a dumb idea.
I loved it. I ate it up. I was
But
such
I ate
a
it up
fucking,
every time.
I was such a like, I love like magic and like Wizards of Waverly Place, Harry Potter, something like you can't explain, like something where it's like you have to be magical. Like you have to just step into this shit. Like you don't just, this isn't your every average day show, okay?
Like, she's like, I gotta get back in time to go to college. It's like, that's the most Disney shit I've ever fucking seen.
Just as Disney as the fucking...
But I want to go surfing one more time before I gotta go to a new school. Oh my god, there's a sudden fucking giant tropical storm? Oh well. Girl, what? Girl,
Bitch,
what?
please.
What seasoned surfer is like, I've got a fucking brilliant idea.
Yeah, and then-
Let's go fucking ride the wave.
And then tell me why on an island half of them are like greasers, where it's like half of them are like into leather and it's like the 80s rocker style.
Also-
and it's like the slick back leather.
Does anybody ever ride a bike in that movie? Like, ride a bike?
No, I think they just sit on them. Right?
That's
they're
fucking
just,
awesome.
They're just around. Right?
That's me as fuck.
It's so good. Disney's like, there's
Check
no
out my
liability
hog.
here. Yeah. Strictly props. Disney is not paying for that or the liability of it all. Like,
fuck no. Fuck no, dude.
Regardless, I've heard Disney's they're crazy in court.
True.
Like they'll just like allegedly get you to a point of like you just settling with them,
And honestly, they got Disney money.
and they have
so
money to keep taking you
they
back
got
to court.
Disney money, so like they can do it all fucking day long. That's
Yep.
what they get. That's what they have
Yep.
the lawyers. That's what they get paid to do. It's like that's their
Absolutely.
job to fucking do that shit. It's like fuck.
Imagine going to law school to like be a Disney lawyer. Oh my god. Goals?
Imagine wearing a pair of Disney ears into the fucking courtroom, like a pair of Mickey ears, and just being like serious as shit. Can I cross-examine the witness, please? Where were you the night of September 16th, 1986?
Bro, that would be. Oh my god.
Speaking of Ross Lynch and music, honey, when he was in Troye Sivan's, so last year, like around last year, whenever Troye Sivan came out with like his whole new album and like all of that iconic fucking music, it was so good. Mm-hmm. Also, Troye Sivan and Charlie XCX are on tour together. That's awesome. That's so iconic as fuck. So but the One of Your Girls music video and Ross Lynch was in it was crazy. Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, it was. Oh my, I feel like everything that like you put Ross Lynch in it, he eats it up every time.
And he ate it up. Have you seen that music video?
I feel like I saw them like post about it. I don't know if I watched it.
You would know.
I was gonna say I feel like I saw him post about it, but I don't know if I actually.
Girl, Troye Sivan gets in drag. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of the most beautiful. I'll have to show you when we're done.
You will have to.
But also, we've been talking about other things like rap, since rap is your fave.
Yes,
we've been talking about female rappers.
Oh my god, yes. I feel like Doechii be eating the game the fuck up right now. She's hot. She's really eating fun. She's eating it up.
She's eating it up. She eats.
Yeah. Like, Nissan Altima has been on repeat. Like, it's been so good. And I've just been, like, I don't know, like, personally, too, like, if I'm, like, working out or in the gym, you try to fucking put on any type of, like, Taylor Swift type ass get the fuck out of here. Like, I need hard ass rap. It's like I can go to rock, but even like any country, you think like Morgan Wallen in the gym,
And like,
oh my god, no.
Love my girl Chapel, but I'm not bumping Chapel in the gym.
No, and if you do that, great.
It's like AHO. I'm like, I can't do that. I need something that's like, like a fucking dog, like just barking to like get me in the zone.
When I die, put my money in the grave.
When I die, put my money in the grave.
Bro, I love like I love Rick Ross in that song, and then what the fuck? I don't know if it might be the same song. No, it's not. It's a different song. I love that Rick Ross line where he's like, "I'm burning purple flowers. It's burning my chest." It's so good, dude. It's so good. Rick Ross eats it up every time. Who are some of your favorite like rappers, male or female?
That's an interesting question. I think an obvious one, I do like Rico Nasty. That's very obvious. Yeah. I've loved her for years. I do like Doechii. I think she's really fun. I think she is kind of slept on low-key. I'm just trying to think of male rappers. I don't know if I, like, listen to a lot of male rap. I mean, I kind of do. And then, like, the songs will play, and then, like, I'll know all the words, and, like, I'll, like, listen to them, but I'm not, like... They're not in my heavy rotation, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just, like, feel what I'm feeling at that point. Like, I don't really feel like I'm in my rap era right now. I feel like I'm in my Madonna Verg era.
Which totally makes sense.
Strike a pose.
Bitch, you're obsessed.
I am. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Oh, my God.
Bitch, you're in deep.
I am. I'm, like, it's, like... And... I can't even imagine being alive during that fucking shit. That would have been crazy.
Oh my god.
That shit playing everywhere would have been crazy. Imagine
like Madonna on tour and like seeing one of her shows live.
She was on tour not too long ago.
I know, but I'm like in her prime would be fucking insane. Like obviously she's still like probably good now, but like
yeah, but like I want to see like young with Peace and Love. I would love to see like some young Madonna. That shit would be fucking awesome.
I'm just as bad as the men. I'm barking.
Yeah, I'm just as bad. I'm just as bad.
Yeah.
What are some? I know you like Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby too. He's a really fun male rapper. I'm trying to think of other.
I love Lil Baby. I love all the Migos together and separate. Offset, Takeoff.
I'm trying to think of also male rappers who aren't like heinous sacks of shit. So which is really hard.
That's what I'm saying. They all are. Like I love Future. Like oh my god. Like it's just you.
And it's like I sometimes like I do have like my set of like Travis Scott songs, but like also after that whole Astroworld shit, I just can't really listen to it. Like, I don't really listen to Kanye anymore. I think he's a sack of shit. Like, there's too much. And it's a shame because it's really good. And, like, even Nicki, like, I really don't. Like, I know a lot of her songs. And, like, I know them, like, word for fucking word. And sometimes they'll pop up and, like Monster, that's probably one of my and it's so hard to admit because it's such a good song. Pull up in the monster automobile, gangsta, fucking awesome.
That's how I am with like old Nicki, with like all of the old Nicki, and then like oh my god, the one with like her and Chris Brown and Lil Wayne. It's like none but real bitches only.
Only.
Yeah, only. Oh my god, that's what it's called. Like, oh my, she eats it. Oh, like I literally like I like want to start rapping it, but I don't want like. It's just I know you're kind of a piece of shit, but you fucking spit bars,
and it's such
like,
a shame.
Oh
my god, a male rapper I like, T-Pain. Oh my
Oh,
god,
duh.
I fucking went and saw
T-Pain's
Pitbull and
king.
T-Pain this last week. It was awesome.
I love
T-Pain
him.
was awesome. He's so funny. He has bangers on bangers. I love T-Pain. And I'll always bump his music. His old
Always.
music, he's fucking iconic. And it's a shame because, like, you said, like, Chris Brown and shit like that. Like, bro, Kiss.
So fuck. She want that lovey-dovey. Oh my
Take
God.
me down.
Actively.
Fucking stop.
No, for real. Just like actively residing in the workout playlist because they're fucking bangers.
Yeah.
Like you. Oh my. It's.
It's hard.
Calling out on what's your problem? I got my girl. She's not doing the shit she used to do anymore.
Yeah, she want that lovey-dovey, kiss.
Like,
God
bro, that
damn.
song was my childhood. T-Pain was my childhood. Like Akon, old. You want to go old rap? Akon, fuck. I see you winding and grinding up on that pole. Fuck you. Akon, like I'm like fucking 8 with my AirPods is crazy. I'm 8 with like my little headphones and my fucking iPod Nano, and I'm like jamming around to fucking Akon, just being like, I wanna fuck you. I don't even know what it means.
That's honestly such kid shit too, because back in the day when the Lady Gaga song like I want to take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun. I was walking around singing that one day. Yeah. My mom was like, "Don't fucking sing that song."
Girl,
but it's Sarah fun.
No, same.
It was so fun.
I would sing it too. My
old
sister's
Lady
like,
Gaga's really fun too. New Lady Gaga's also really fun. Can't wait to see Joker. That looks pretty iconic. Okay,
honestly.
acting queen.
Okay, triple threat. Okay, Batty on site.
Wasn't she in a different movie too? That one movie.
She's done something.
I think it was it had music in it. I don't know if it was a musical. A Star is Born. That one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that was.
I never saw it. We're fucking the same because I never saw that either.
It didn't look like it appealed to me. I'm not. When I go for movies, I'm not like I want to watch a romance movie. Like with Peace and Love, Titanic bored the shit out of me. 3 hours of a fucking sap story of a love and then a ship sinks.
I'm a comedy coded girl. I'm a comedy coded girl. Like I love my comedy.
I like horror. I much prefer the like horror scene. I think it's awesome. I think what A24 has been doing with movies recently has been fucking boom, boom, boom. They're just like hitting it out of the park every time.
Yeah. Girl, I feel like horror movies recently have just gotten so fucking cheesy. I can't. Like if it's not a horror movie from 2015 or earlier, I won't watch it. Like I can't. Like they're already so cheesy. And then like a lot of horror stuff, like I have a lot of trauma with like shows like with 1,000 Ways to Die and like Forensic Files. You know what I mean? So I'm not good with like horror or like criminal stuff. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I've bet like as a kid that was just not.
Meanwhile, I'm in my I do love some true crime here and there. Sometimes I think it gets a little too what's the word? It's like taking advantage. I think it's taking advantage of the situation, like
to make money off it.
Yeah, like some of these people I will not fucking watch. Like the ones who are eating while talking about it, or like the ones who like make jokes, or like sometimes even the fucking like Dateline and shit like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to that. Yeah, it's like y'all are just kind of taking advantage of these people.
No, it's like you literally need murders to happen to these women so you can keep your brand going.
But Lester Holt. You want to come on the pod? Be awesome.
This is your official invite?
And honestly, I think Lester Holt is very respectful. He does one of the, like, one of the many shows that are out there, which also that just also goes to show where everybody else's head is at. It's like, we want to, like, I don't know, that must be, like, some part of us that, like, wants to know about the bad things that happen in the world. But then also it's like, to me, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I think this is a little too much.
Yeah. Honestly, it just makes me feel like that's me. Like, I get so scared that it's gonna happen to me because of, like, shit I was told as a kid. So I'm like, I, like, get so scared. Like,
well, I mean, if somebody's like telling you while watching it, like, hey, you see that's gonna happen to you, then of course.
Yeah, so, like, I have, like, a lot of trauma with, like,
and that's
shit like
completely
that.
fair.
And I'm like, that's why I'm like, I just need a comedy relief. I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. I want to study their jokes. I want to be funnier. Like, it's a win-win.
Do you have a favorite comedy movie?
No.
Have you ever seen Wedding Crashers?
Yes, but it's been years for that. Dude, I love a good. Oh my god! Speaking of that, I wanted to talk about that. Sometimes, I was talking with this girl Ashley on TikTok about this, and she made a video about it. And I was like, oh my god, same. She was like, sometimes when I nose contour, I'll accidentally Owen Wilson myself, and like same.
That was me the last time we did the pod. I put it way. I was like,
crooked
motherfucker.
Like full blown. I'm gonna have to start using like that as a verb. Like, sorry, Owen Wilson. Like, as if he's watching. But like.
And
like,
honestly,
like, fully.
I feel like you and I are Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers, like in our prime. Just like a couple of fucking. Yeah, I love that movie. It's so good.
I haven't seen it for years. I need to rewatch it. The only thing I can like really remember is the whole like the like puking and shitting from the drops in the glass or the eye drops in the fucking drink. Oh my god.
Do you remember the brother who was hitting on Vince Vaughn? The like emo painter brother. He's really fucking funny. Yeah. And then Vince Vaughn's leaving. He's like, no, I'm keeping the painting. It's good. It's really good. And I do love comedy too. Like that's why I watch like comedy shows, and like that's also why I choose not to really, especially now, like right now with what's going on in the world, it's like I choose not to subscribe to all of this other nonsense, and like that's why I choose like to have my algorithm mostly like shit I know I want to watch. Same. We've already talked about this before. Like it's my fucking phone. Like I want to have. Like, I don't need to be traumatized by my own phone.
Like, what are you, an intruder? Fuck out of my house. No.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I typically watch, like, funny content, like, happy content, stuff like that on my phone. But A24 is probably the only people who have not come out with a cheesy horror movie yet. And even their one Civil War movie, which is crazy. I feel like that might happen. I don't know. We'll see. It was really
about Fallout.
It was really good. Dude, that's how I feel about Fallout.
Yeah, we talked about it. Dude, Fallout, that's one of the shows
good show.
I can get it. Like, shit, like action like that, where it's like there's a plot, there's shit that's happening, you have to think.
Dude, I ate it. I ate it up.
Eat it up.
I can't wait for season 2. Season 2's gonna eat. And then, love the main character. She was awesome.
Yeah, she was a baddie. She was so, oh my god, they did good with her.
I don't know.
I don't know her name, but I fucking love her eyes. She has like the big Disney princess eyes. Like your eyes. Oh my god.
Arias in the fucking... Dude, I was not expecting voice ass. I was like, oh my god, hi Rico.
No, literally.
That was iconic.
That was iconic. Literally, when we... Okay, spoilers if you haven't seen it. Quick little spoiler.
Please watch it if you haven't seen it.
But, like, if you haven't seen it, this isn't going to make sense, so it's going to be really fast. But you know at the very end where he, like, gets in that chamber and then, like it's like, okay, well, we're waiting for next season. He's, like, in the pod chamber. You could sit in there for, like, hundreds of years, whatever. I remember, like, a week later, I'd be like, Kai, he's still sitting in the chamber. He's like, he's still there right now.
Yeah, he's probably still there. Well, I mean, it happens in 2077, so he's there later. Or more in the future.
That's true.
But I also like the little, like, nerdy, I don't know if he's nerdy, but the really tall, like, broad guy who's just kind of like a weirdo.
Yeah, was he the cousin that she was fucking?
Yes, that guy. He was like, he's like in love with his cousin, and he like
the incest turn was so funny.
But dude, honestly, in Fallout, that's what a lot of like, if you like have played the games or like if you've ever like watched a video like explaining the vaults and bullshit like that, like some of the fucking vaults actually do that
weird,
shit.
Yeah, the vaults get weird.
In order to keep the vault fucking safe or whatever, like not letting in outsiders and like whatever experiments they're running. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Fallout's crazy. Yeah, a great show. You should watch it.
Yeah, you should literally say that. Yeah, you should watch it for sure. Yeah, I really ate that one.
They really cooked. They cooked them heavy.
And then like with the end and like, oh my god, the twists and turns.
One of my favorite parts, I was thinking about this the other day, is whenever they end up in like pod 4 and they're in that like it's weird, and then there's the Jerry from he's the overseer of the pods, and then the dude comes out in the giant fucking mechanical armor and just starts like and then they're just like no. It's awesome. It probably also sounds ridiculous if you've never seen the show, but like if you get it, you get it. It's really cool.
Yeah, honestly, if you like action, getting into a series that's like a lot to watch and you haven't seen it, you should.
I wish more shows were also kind of like that, because it was so entertaining. It was so entertaining.
The plot was good. You couldn't just guess the plot. Like it was actually like you had to sit like, dude, I don't know if I'm just good at patterns, but like it is so easy for me to pick up. Like I can watch a movie 20 minutes in and probably know the entire like how it's gonna result.
Not again. Here we go.
That was my fault. That was totally my fault. Fine. That's fine. Come on. There you go.
There we go. We're back.
Yeah, that was totally my bad. I smacked
I'm too excited.
Bro, I was getting way excited. And then, like, the comedic reliefs are, like so funny.
Yeah,
like,
I liked the breaks. They were really cute.
Yeah, they really
funny.
did a number.
I also, as much as his character was irritating, the ghoul was crazy.
I loved the ghoul.
Also, the artistry. I love, like, also watching shows like that where it's, like, you can, like, see the acting sometimes is really fucking, like, Snowfall. Wyatt and I watched all of Snowfall, and, like, sometimes I'd just be watching. First of all, it made me cry a couple times. It was really fucking good. And then they also, like, played this one song called Strange Fruit, which literally I was fucking frozen. Like, it was insane, and it was at an insane point of the story. Just, like, watching them, though, it's like, that must be crazy. Like, I have so much fucking respect for it, because it's, like, having to remember all these lines, first of all, but then having to convey that emotion, and then to make me feel that. I'm like, you have me fucking crying over these people who aren't real, but this shit actually happened, so of course, like, it's gonna be a little bit of a heavy hitter. And if you don't know what Snowfall is about, it's about, like, the crack epidemic in the 80s and about, like, plaguing, like, black neighborhoods. So of course it, like, hits kind of, I'm like, oh my god, it's just so crazy. And the
way that they're able, like you said, able to convey emotion like that through the screen to where you feel it. Oh my god. Like, these actors are actually so talented.
The true test of acting. It's insane. And, like, even with Fallout, like, it has its, like, funny points, but then, like, the serious points where it's like, Lucy's still being, like, compassionate after this guy just tried to, like, be a horrible piece of shit to her. It's like, that's crazy. I was like, you're better than me, bitch.
I think it was crazy, like, her doing all this shit for her dad to find out her dad's just, like, oh my god.
Whack.
It was crazy. POS.
True.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess we can move on.
Yeah, we have a few more things to talk about before
we wrap.
And we're also, like, we're just spiraling into different topics.
Today's kind of just like a random topic day. Talk about anything we want, because it's our show and not yours.
Welcome to the show. But we want you to stay and subscribe.
Yeah, so stay subscribed, stick around. We can get into the next thing.
Yeah.
Food vloggers. Honey.
Gluttony, but sexual?
What is happening?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know.
It's wild.
And recently, I feel like there's been an uptick in, at least from what I'm seeing, because I watch a lot of food content, like, I've already told you about, like, Carissa Eats. Like, I love Carissa Eats. She's so fucking awesome.
Yes.
And, like, but she's not sexual at all or anything like that. But then that'll obviously, like, start triggering other food content to come onto my page and shit like that. Then I'm getting these tiny little girls having these massive amounts of food, like 5 fucking hot chicken sandwiches, hot Nashville chicken sandwiches with drinks and breadsticks, and or going to fucking Olive Garden and being like, I'm gonna have 7 bowls of pasta, and just going, it's like,
bro, I've seen people, like, go to In-N-Out and, like, get everything on the In-N-Out menu, and then go to Cane's to get the Cane sauce and just, like, dump it and, like, pour it everywhere. And then, like how we were talking about how it gets, like, weirdly sexual, then they're, like, shoving it in their mouth, they're letting it drip everywhere, they're, like, trying to make it look like they're, like, trying to suck dick. It's like, we know what you're doing, we know what you're doing.
Not even trying to clean it up, like, just actively making a mess. There's this one couple who, first of all, they eat, like, the same 5 things. I'm like, okay, y'all are not very interesting. I was like, you keep going to the same 5 places.
It's literally me with my food videos. Like, let's go to taco time.
So I can only watch you guys eat fucking mac and cheese with fucking a hot tender cut up on it for the 100th time.
So call me out, because that's what I do.
Venice, you're gonna have to invest in other food options, baby.
Honestly, like, I need Teeny to come in here and show me how to chef it up. Have you seen Teeny?
No.
She's this cute little blonde girl that, like, she was on one of the Gordon Ramsay TV shows, and she's, like, viral everywhere. Like, her and her man's, like they're like high school sweethearts, and, like, she always got into cooking, got on the TV show, and now she's, like, this really, like, professional ass chef. Like, I'm talking, like, she'll do the full blown, like, she has, like, the big ass thing in her house.
What show was she on? Like, MasterChef?
I have no idea. I mean, she graduated with us, like, class of 2020. She's our age, like, everything.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, she's a baddie.
That young?
Yeah, and her food looks fucking insane. Everybody that makes her recipes are like, that looks delicious.
I do also like watching the girlies cook. I love the Korean vegan. She's fun. Mm-hmm. She always tells stories about, like, her life and shit like that while she's cooking, and, like, sometimes they also make me tear up. They're very nice stories. I don't know. It's interesting.
I follow this one girl too that specifies like like she'll make other stuff too, but she does mostly like Asian type foods and like ramens, and it's so fun. And like the way she like makes like her like meats, like it looks so good. I'm like,
there's this one who's Australian, but she almost looks a little bit Asian. I don't know, but she goes to like all these like cool places and like does all this fun shit. I don't know. I respect Carissa. I think Carissa's probably the one I watch the most. I respect her a lot though, because even if she doesn't fuck with it, she's not like, don't come here, like this shit's nasty, like, oh, that's a miss for me. Like the most she ever does, she's like, it just wasn't my style, like, but and then moves on. Like, damn, she has so much respect for every meal you eat. Like, I can respect that.
Love a classy woman.
We love that you can respect, even if you don't fucking like it. I love that you respect food enough.
Yeah.
And them enough to be like, hey, wasn't the best this time, or like it wasn't good for me.
100%. Like there's time and place to be a brat, and there's time and place to be mindful. This is a time and place we're mindful.
Period.
Yeah, I fully get that.
But some of these food content creators, like, I don't know her name, but she has like this black hair. She's like a skinny little white girl, and she does like this 1 bite challenge. That's how she got famous, by eating like a fucking Big Mac in a bite. I'm like, bitch, that's also naughty. That's just fucking weird. Not even cute.
Enjoyable. Like
that's not enjoyable. Like, you're not enjoying yourself. Yeah. That's also like, I get it's a Big Mac, but also like, girl, do what Carissa does. Like, be like, like, have some respect. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm being like too fucking hard on people, but like I feel like it also is leaning into the fetish, because she specifically gets so much food. Yeah. Is filming herself eating it. Is filming herself like dripping everywhere, making a mess, being like, oh my god, I'm like, girl, have some respect for yourself. Fuck having respect for the food. Have some respect for yourself. Like, you're literally dripping ranch all over your fucking face. No, I was like, no one can pay me enough to be covered in all this bullshit to then sexualize myself for no good reason.
That's what I'm saying. It's very much like, I get it, like, pays the bills, it gets the views, it keeps your lights on, whatever, but it's like, not to say like at what cost, but it's like, it's just soft porn at this point, because you're shoving shit in your mouth and getting shit all over you. Like that's literally like soft
comments,
porn.
Dude. The comments are just as bad. Like,
it's like all men in the chat.
90% is like men in the chat being like,
but that's also not
she's
her fault,
so pretty, like, and it's like, again, that's not her fault. Like, it's not her fault. She's gorgeous girl. I was like, metabolism's crazy as hell, like, period. If you can do that, period.
I know exactly what you're talking about, like the way she eats so much. Yes. And it'll be like all for me, and she like went to Chick-fil-A, and it's like 4 sandwiches, like 3 things in nuggets,
and like mac and cheese, like all this shit. I'm like,
and then she like a water for like balance. It's like,
that's the bitch. It's like, and then she's like sitting there
like
taking the mac and cheese and like throwing it on here and going like mixing it all together, like making a mess, shoving it in her mouth, like, oh my god, like, that was so good. Like, I was like, girl.
But also, like, she never, like, I'm not, like, not that I care, I'm not, like, really speculating like that, but I've, like, seen that she only posts videos. Like, I've never seen anything where it's, like, anything other than videos of, like, her face. Like, you never see, like, a panned out shot of her, and I've known people to like also like not gain weight in their face, so like I'm not gonna sit here and speculate that she's like some tiny girl, like, oh, her metabolism, her body and her health is wonderful. Like, who fucking knows?
I feel like I've seen a full video of her, like,
really?
Or like at least like here down, like,
that's
her, like,
crazy.
And
I feel
she's
bad. It's
tiny.
Like, yeah,
she's very small. So
it's
also,
like, what do you do for that metabolism? You know, trade.
What a lot of like food content creators will do is like not eat up until then or whatever. Which, like, I get, like, that one Try guy who eats at like everywhere, Keith. He's fun to watch too.
Yeah, but that's just intermittent fasting.
Yeah,
like, there's a difference between anorexia and intermittent fasting. So like,
so I don't know if that's the case, if she's just intermittent fasting, or if there's somebody else she's like actually sharing the food with.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like different videos. It's like, okay, so this day she ate 1 time and filmed it. This day she ate 1 time and filmed it, and then she compiled them all. Like, I don't know what's going on in between each cut of the video. Like, you could have literally you could have dookied yourself and then come back. Yeah, and then came back, and I would have never known. And you could have like literally full on just shat your pants.
She probably did. And honestly,
yeah,
some of the stuff that it's like all of that, I feel like such a hater all the time. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of being a hater too, but to what extent? Because it's also just very obviously sexualized. It's like, And it's like nobody else is gonna say it. It's like we're beating around the bush that it's like, oh, this is like kind of sexual. It's like, look at who's watching your videos.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of sexual, like, because you're like making it this way.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's fine if you want to be sexy. I'm not hating on you being sexy. I'm not hating on you loving food.
Love it.
I just think it's fucking odd to be like, I don't know. I think it's fucking odd. And then it just gives me the fucking ick. Like, I'll just be wanting to watch food content because I'm like hungry at 2 a.m. and it's like, well, I don't want to eat anything, so I'm gonna watch other people eat. And
I do that all the time. I do that all the time, girl.
Like, I'm just gonna pretend eat in my head. I'm like, oh my god, I bet that tastes awesome. So that kind of shit. But it's like, it just, that it's different to me. It's like a whole other level of different. Or there's like this couple, the couple I was talking about. It's like he'll then film his girlfriend eating, and she'll have like all of this like fucking ranch dripping off her face from this and that. And she's like, and like dipping it into all this shit and like shoving it all over. I'm like, and you're filming that? I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Like, it's very obviously crossing the line of being like, from like, it goes from food content creation to then straight up fetish and like softcore porn.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Which, like, I get, like, if the check is that good, I haven't seen the checks you're making, so can I fully judge it? Honestly, no. Because, but honestly, because, like, I make fun food videos, like, do they do good? No. I'm doing it for fun, but like I'll try to do like where I like get in like the camera's face of taking a bite of something, but I try to get the crunch sound, and then like I'll speed myself up chewing, like doing a dance or doing something stupid, because I'm trying to have it like be more funny and have it be like you can look like a dumbass and like eat food, like nobody really cares that much, like especially because I have a lot of like younger girls that follow me and have found me on YouTube, and they're like ages from like 15 to 20, and I don't want them to feel like you can't eat or have a night out and then like go like woof, like girl, you can fucking eat. Like, I want you to know, like, you can have a boyfriend and you can have a boy and like have your shit and whatever the fuck you want, and you can also like kind of eat like a little bit of a piggy sometimes, and like you can eat your food and you can have a little crunch, but I'm not like trying to be sexual, like where it's like sauce dripping and I'm like shoving it in my mouth so far.
And see, that's
like,
like
that's crazy.
That's the difference. And like some of this shit to me is it's just like, it just goes a bit too far.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, we're no longer being foodies. Like, you're not a hashtag foodie. Like, this is probably uploaded also on Pornhub as well. Like, I'm sure somebody screen recorded it and put it on Pornhub or some other weird site being like, watch, like some food fetish site being like, watch this girl indulge in 12 burgers and shove them. I'm like, watch her have a heart attack. What the fuck are we doing?
No, for real.
And also, I don't know how I feel about watching somebody indulge that heavy. It almost feels like a Nikocado avocado thing to me, and I never watched that shit because I thought that was wrong.
Me too. Like, I feel that way.
And that's not to say you can't indulge, but again, it gets to a point, it's like, no one person needs to be eating 12 burgers in one fucking sitting. Like, that's just too far for me. I think that's kind of crazy. That's not to say you can't have a fucking burger here and there and enjoy yourself. Bitch, if you want a burger, eat a fucking burger. You know?
No, seriously. Like, eat whatever you want.
12 burgers? That's wild. Like, you're not Shaggy from fucking Scooby-Doo. I don't know why you're woofing all this shit, fucking making a sandwich up to the ceiling and then going, like, girl, what is happening? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could do that. I literally, like, I specifically have cut out nicotine completely and, like, bad foods, and I'm trying to go to the gym because of my heart stuff. Like, I have, like, bad family history with heart. There's no way I could just eat fucking carbs and fats and sugars and, like, all of that all the time, like, to make a video every day. Like, to me, that the content, I don't know if it would be worth my health. Like, babe, you're gonna die at 50 of clogged arteries. Like, my grandma did that. Like, it happens. You sit there and you eat fucking bacon, you eat grease every day. You know what bacon grease looks like when it fucking dries up? That hard fucking white shit, that's in your fucking arteries. What do your arteries do? Pump blood to your heart. Like, just be mindful a little bit. Like, you can have burgers, you can have it, but like,
that's not to say that you, again, that's not to say you can't indulge. And who's to say that they're doing it every day? But
like, we don't know the behind the scenes.
You're doing it frequently enough. Like, again, one sitting eating 12 burgers is crazy. But if it was a bigger person,
like girls like Trisha Paytas, like,
like if it was Trisha Paytas eating 12 burgers in one sitting, it would be, oh, she's so fucking fat. No wonder you're fucking fat. Oh my God, what a little piggy. But once it's a tiny little girl eating 12 burgers in one sitting, it's, oh my God, she's so cute. She's so pretty. Like, oh my God, your hair is so long and healthy. And like, oh my God, when she ate that food, it was like really cute, like so silly. It also, at some points, I feel like the comments is a little bit infantilization, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, this feels like a comment section full of predators. And then sometimes I feel like it gets played into.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, like, poor little me, like, I forgot to clean sauce off my face because I'm a widow 5-year-old. It's like, clean yourself the fuck up. You're posting this on the like, that's crazy. Like, you're playing into this very dangerous mindset, and like, yeah, you're just eating food, and yeah, you're just doing this, but it goes so much farther than that, and it can play into so many other, like, subcategories. So, like, girl, we know what you're doing. Girl, we know what all of you, like, fetish food content creators are doing. If you want to do all that shit, whatever. If the bag is fine, whatever. But me personally, I'm like, I can't watch that shit.
And me,
I don't fucking get into that.
And I can't do, like, oh my god, like, you know, the people, like, at first, I feel like it started really bad with Gluttony with the seafood boil bags. I feel like that was where people were shoving
I want a
shit in their
seafood
mouth.
boil bag so bad. I'm so hungry, bitch.
Girl, you need to go fucking eat. We can wrap this episode up so you can get some fucking dinner, girl.
I'm gonna go to a seafood boil, and I'm gonna send you a video, and I'm just gonna be having a bag, like, have the gloves, a fucking bib. God, that sounds delicious.
Dude, I wish I loved seafood. I've wished as a kid that I could like seafood.
I wish they had seafood boils in Utah. I don't know if they do, and if they're probably fucking expensive and not that good.
Yeah, because you're not next to an ocean. It's like, what is it, fresh? As if
No,
that was frozen and
it's
fucking
like,
put in a plane.
I need to go to Louisiana and have somebody, like, for real cook me one.
Girl, we need to do a fucking New Orleans trip so bad.
The girls hit Baton Rouge. The girls do.
I would be so down.
Mardi Gras.
Girl,
awesome.
bitch. Subscribe so you can see that happen.
Bitch, after watching Princess and the Frog, I've always wanted to go to Louisiana.
It looks so fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
It looks amazing. I want to go so bad. I bet the food is bomb. And
The
I've
food.
always wanted to go, especially during, like, either Mardi Gras or, like, Carnival time of year. I think it would be very fun, very iconic. I kind of want to visit some of the creepy places. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, you guys should honestly subscribe so next year for Mardi Gras in March, Autumn and I can make it.
Oh my god, that'd be to die for.
And then we'll do a Femme Fiasco vlog. We'll go live.
But
live
what were you saying about the Gluttony and then the seafood boil bags?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Because I remember those too, where they would have the really, really, really big ones, like for like 8 people servings, and they're like, all for me. Like, I think it started bad with the Nikocado avocado shit, where he had all of these fucking McDonald's meals or all of this fucking pizza and this and that. And you can like all that shit. You can pick and choose and do all this other shit. But, like, with, I don't know, like, with being mindful at the same time, it's like, this is also your fucking body, dude.
Yeah, because it's like,
Like,
baby,
love yourself, too, honey.
don't kill yourself at 50. Like, seriously, like, take it, like, think about your health. And it's the thing is, too, is, like, people, like, even Trisha Paytas that were doing, like, car videos of them eating, like, you never saw Trisha, like, getting the entire Wendy's menu and then shoving it in her face. Like, she was, like, very mindful of it. Like, she's getting her regular order or trying something new, and she's eating like a normal fucking human. And then, of course, because she's in a bigger body, people are gonna shit on that.
And she had her occasional
fucked up.
mukbang, but also it wasn't like her going the Nikocado route where he's like, and like that, I think, fed into a lot of people's, it's almost like watching TLC in like My 600 Pound Life, like watching that being like, almost like how like people watch true crime, like just looking at the opposite side, and like, it's fine to be curious and shit like that. But then it got to a point where his comments were being like, oh, you should eat all of this food next. And it's like, I don't know. I think it just gets to a dangerous place.
I agree. And it's like, obviously, like, I love that there are people out there that are trying to, like, make people with, like, maybe an eating disorder feel more comfortable to eat. Being like, hey, there's other people that do eat a lot. Like, please feel welcome. Like, please, like, no, this is a normal thing. Like, if I can slowly get you out of that mindset and slowly help, I love that. But like you said, where it's like we're promoting extreme gluttony to not only a sexual point, but to a point where now it's like people's health could, like, really, like, we're killing ourselves and each other. And, like, let's not do that.
And I mean, we already are in America where our health and food regulations are
the worst.
Not good. Like, and then people wonder why, and I don't know, it's a lot that goes into, like, the food industry here, and we're honestly barely skimming the top, but I think it's just, I don't know. I think, again, it just gets to a point where it's like, it's taken too far, and the extreme gluttony of it all, and the extreme sexualization of it all, and sometimes the even infantilization of it all, where it's like you're almost acting like a fucking child, and then all of these like, I think it gets to a sick, dangerous place. Even if you are inherently not trying to promote that, I think it gets pushed that way. And that's 100%. How it's going to get seen. And then you see the reaction from it, and you see you're getting all these views from it because people are fucking creepy and psycho. And then you keep doing it. So then you know you're doing it. It's like, I don't know. I think I think they fucking know.
Yeah. It's like, I understand you're trying to make a bag, but I just really hope you're cool with the fact that, like, somebody probably saved your video and, like, jerked off to it. Like
somebody.
Like
most people.
I mean, it's happened to probably me, too. I've had Snapchats where it says that it's, like, been viewed for over an hour. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, oh. Well, we can wrap it up because we keep pulling out the mic.
If I'm gonna smack, other hand smacks. Can't.
Other hand.
I cannot do
what
it this
hand
time.
Do you use the mic with? You're right.
I switch.
You switch.
I'm working late because I'm a singer. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. You're gonna get them so mad again, dude.
Oh my god. I literally.
You look nothing like Sabrina Carpenter.
You literally look nothing like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, you're so fucking, like, stop. You look nothing like her. You're
die.
Fucking, seriously, die.
You know what it was? Never that serious.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, actually, I'm so glad you got the joke. That was the entirety of the bit. Is that,
I was like, the entirety of the bit was that it was a bit.
Yeah.
And that nobody was meant to take it seriously.
Yeah. Kind of like how I said I'm like Britney Spears or like Tana. Like, is that real? No.
But you have fun saying it? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Let me live in my Delulu. Whoa. Anyways, the Femme Fiasco podcast is so glad that you're here. Also, on October 6th, come back to the channel and wish Femme Fiasco podcast a happy birthday.
Period.
Because the first episode was uploaded on October 6th, so.
Period. That's on a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, come back. Come back and say hi. Come back and give us some love. Come back and wish her a happy first birthday. She's turning 1. She's just a baby.
Our baby turns 1.
Oh, she's just starting to learn how to walk. Thank you guys so much. We had a good one. We hope you had a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, fucking share with everybody you know. You love us. We love you. Thank you.
You know the drill. Love you, baby.
Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah.